Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of February 20th through the 26th of 2023. And I would also like to give special thanks to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as give it a thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, you're starting out with taking a time out for yourself this week. Resting, relaxing, maybe contemplating something. Taking your time about something. Yeah, maybe you've had a little bit more of a expense this week, something that set you back unexpectedly. Maybe you needed to get your car looked at if you drive, or maybe perhaps something in your home is going to cost you a little bit more than you had anticipated. And the Hermit. So yeah, you're just feeling like you need to stop at whatever this is that you're doing this week to begin with. Rethinking it. And the Seven of Rods. So defending your turf, your options, your decisions. Maybe you feel like you had talked over with somebody, something to do with this setback going on. It could also be some of you, maybe you've, wore yourself thin. So now you're, just recouping from an ailment, something you're thinking of moving on from, maybe trying a different way of doing something this week for yourself. See, it's going to work out. The sun's coming out. You're recouping from whatever that setback was unexpectedly for you there. And this is your recouping week. You're just taking a time out for yourself, really going over things in your mind before you move forward. And the Knight of Cups, so something's on offer. Maybe you're thinking of taking a trip for yourself, or maybe somebody's inviting you to go along with them somewhere. Ooh, and the Lovers. Very nice. Wow. So maybe you're making a commitment to either a person or a career or position in your life that you're feeling very optimistic about. You're just laying down the roots for this. And if this is a partnership for some of you, you're actually looking into the future, as in marriage. Maybe you're thinking of moving in together or signing a prenup. Okay, because you've had setbacks in the past. Something, has happened to you where you put your faith into something and it didn't pan out, and it tied you back, you feel like it held you back for quite some time, and you don't want to go through that again. So you're making sure that when you take these steps moving forward, that it's not going to be in regret. Yeah. And this could have been definitely an affair that you had at one time in your life. Maybe you had lived with somebody for a long time, and they betrayed you, or you betrayed them, or both, and you just didn't know how to end it well. So maybe this is the week that you run into your ex and have that heart-to-heart with them. Just telling them, well, it wasn't very nice what you did, that sort of thing. It happens. We all go through that. Somebody's betrayed us and hurt us and let us down. And it leaves profound marks in our lives. And it makes a lot of mistrust in the future going forward in relationships. And it's very hard to let your entire past go. But you also know that you cannot look at your new person in your life and be always waiting for the shoe to drop. And the Temptress. Yeah, some sort of beginning in something for sure. You're accepting people a little bit more. You're learning to come to, some sort of understanding in your mind of, you're not questioning yourself anymore. You realize all that has happened in the past has brought you to where you are. you know, what was holding you back, whether it was you or somebody else. Sometimes our own state of mind holds us back as well. So you're just learning to move forward this week for yourself, accept what has happened in your past and what you want to see coming in the future. And it does look good. It looks like you definitely have somebody interested in you, or you're interested in someone yourself, you know, and you're just trying to muster up the nerve to say something. But you're also trying to make sure that it's the right move for you. You're not doing anything in a hurry. And the Knight of Wands. So yeah, definitely thinking of taking a getaway for yourself. Probably well earned, deserved. You know, you're not thinking of going, you know, to the other side of the world. Maybe just a jaunt somewhere for yourself to clear your head, clear the air. Maybe even going to visit that other person that you have an interest in. Maybe you don't live in the same town for some of yous. The Seven of Cups. So yeah, you've put a lot of time and effort into whether this is a job or a relationship, and now you're starting to question yourself of how much more you want to, you know, put into it. You know, you've been doing it for, looks like quite some time, and you're not getting anything back in return. You always seem to be the one giving. So now you're starting to question yourself, do I want to continue on this path and, you know, keep sinking myself into this situation, whether it's money-wise or other, and am I going to get anything in return, and what I'm going to get, is it worth it? That sort of thing. So you're actually looking at moving on to calmer, better shores for yourself, like just walking away from all the efforts that you've put in. Maybe somebody said something to you this week and it sort of, you know, put off that little warning bell in your head. It was like a wake-up call to yourself, like that aha moment. Yeah, and the Three of Rods. So there you are, standing there, looking out on your horizons of your possibilities, and, you know, you're on good solid foundation. Whatever you put your mind and effort into, you know, you give it all it's got. So, you know, never be doubted about that part of it. You make it, you know, come around to your way for sure, in a good way. You know, you don't try to be cruel about anything or get more than what you're putting effort into, and sometimes you put in more effort than everyone else. So, you know, you're still pondering something this week. You know, whether that's that relationship you're thinking of getting into, you're really not jumping into anything. You're trying to make sure that if you're going to do this, it's going to be done with the right intentions. And if this is position in a job or something, or thinking of maybe even, you know, making some investments for yourself, you're going to definitely look into where you're putting your money going forward. But this feels more like in a relationship. Now, whether that's a friendship or an actual physical relationship that you're thinking of getting into, you're definitely thinking things over. You're not making anything in haste. You want it to all come out in the way that you perceive it. You don't want to put blindfolds on yourself. You realize what you want to do and what you want to have in your life, and you also have a vision of what your expectations of your life is going to look like. So that all in perspective, why you're slowing down a little bit and stepping back, and you don't want to, get re-hurt or anything like that going forward. You want it to be smooth sailing, which is very understandable. All right, I am going to pick and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But yeah, this does truly feel like it's a relationship matter that you're really contemplating for yourself. You're not quite sure whether you want to take that leap of faith. You're doubting yourself. You're questioning your past and your future, wondering if it's worth it, or do you just, walk away politely, sort of thing. So you've got a lot of things going on for you this week. All right. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Well, there you are. That's your Angel Oracle card. All right, Aries, on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.